Good evening, and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday the 23rd of August. Hope everybody's doing well. And we'll kick things off with a message from our sponsor, Tau AF.
Time to be a millionaire.
Time to be a millionaire, virtual millionaire, possibly. Thank you very much, Tau, for the 3-month subscription there. Most grateful to you. Good evening to everyone joining us. We've got Matt the Ref, we've got Arun, Andrew, Topper, Ondi, Oni, Prudes. Prudes, name I haven't seen for a while. I understand you've been gallivanting the country, or gallivanting around the country. Great to have you back. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Jogging, AB Me, Raw Justice, Ben Justice, that's a name I've not seen for a while. Hello, Ben, hope you're keeping well. Welcome to the stream. Shapes, Puzzle Dan, Colo, Odd Garrett. Good evening to Lewis and to Daru. Noel Hypo 04. That might be a new name or just a name I've not recognised or not seen for a while. Possibly welcome to you or the same. Great to have you with us. Lupine 1, Tau, Shadowmane, Toot, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday evening. Rather grey Tuesday evening at this end. I'm going to stop that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire bonus right there. Yeah, my view account is apparently slightly doing its own thing tonight. It's just sort of jumping around from anything between 18 and 40 at the moment, so I'm not quite sure what to where to trust. I just assume there are people watching, judging by the people who are claiming the bonuses. Ali Law, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit crap today. I'm not going to lie. The last sort of 4 or 5 days I've just been doing that thing where I've been... hello. Message from our sponsor, Claire.
Nien Tien.
Nien Tien. Thank you very much for the Nien Tien month subscription there, Claire. Most grateful to you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, so it's just been a bit mad with stuff going on at the flat. We Mrs. Flush and I decided that we were going to have a message from our sponsor, Matt the Ref.
All aboard the Millionaire train. Choo choo.
Choo choo indeed. Thank you for starting that hype train, Matt, and for the 100 bits. Most grateful to you. Thank you very much indeed for the support. Yeah, so we decided that we were just going to basically refurb the flat because it wasn't selling at what we wanted it to, so we're chucking some money at it. And so we had the electrician in today and the painters in tonight, and we're having the fascias and the soffits on the front of it redone. It's costing us quite a lot of money, but we're hoping that it's going to be considered an investment, and that as and when we sell the flat, then it will come back around, and in the meanwhile we can put a tenant into a nice flat rather than a not quite so nice flat. That's the plan. But yeah, with all of the sort of work surrounding that, and then I've had 2 weddings this weekend, one of which I did a 8-hour sort of work shift. I did the ceremony and then magic at the reception, and then music at the reception, then played for the first dance, then stayed as a guest because they're friends of ours. So yeah, yesterday was a very, very busy day, and I was so tired I fell asleep on the sofa, which is something I haven't done for many years. Woke up at 4 a.m. with my legs propped up on like the armrest of the sofa, and so all the feeling got out of my legs and I could barely walk, and then I've obviously slept funny because I've hurt my neck as well. So yeah, that's the woes of my life right there. So that answers all the questions that you didn't ask, but I'm very grateful to you all for joining me for some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight, and hopefully it'll perk up my... well, I'd say I'm not feeling... I'm not in a bad mood. But message from our sponsor, Oni.
It's the sequel to the hit 90s film, 2 Weddings and a Flat Kerfuffle.
That sounds about right. I'd watch that film. Starring Hugh Grant, no doubt. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Oni. Yeah, so I've just been a bit like my leg hurts and my neck hurts. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just sort of in a bit of pain, and I think where I've been over the last sort of 5 days, I'm feeling a bit run down. Yeah, it's one of those things, but I'll get through. And hopefully all of you guys can perk me up with some fantastic Millionaire action. And we have got 2 fantastic packs. I only have it on the authority of 2 that they're fantastic, because obviously I don't read them myself for Millionaire in light of the Ask the Host lifeline. But very many thanks to Now Cut That Out, who's proved both of the packs tonight. One from Innis and one from Jogging. And Message from our sponsor, Matt the Ref.
Hashtag pray for Royal Flush.
Do indeed pray for Royal Flush. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Matt. Mr. Vertigo, welcome to the stream. I added anytime entry today, so you can come and join this game at any point, even if the game has already started. However, once the lobby locks, which is before the fastest finger bit, if you join at that point, even if the game hasn't started, it will treat it like you got your first question wrong, so you can't get the bonus, which is what you get for your streak up until when you walk away, but you can still get the 10 pennies for every question that you get right. A reminder that if you want to play in the hot seat, you need to have a microphone, you need to be in the Discord, which is right there, and you need to join the left-hand lobby. If you just want to play in the audience game, which you don't need to join for Ask the Audience, you can do Ask the Audience without joining either of these lobbies, but if you want to play along, then you need to join the right-hand lobby. If you want a chance to get into the hot seat, then it's the left-hand lobby. And if either of those things apply to you, you need to enter one of these two codes. And we're starting with Innes's pack tonight. OCLN, if you want to join in with the potentially be a hot seat contestant. XVLU, if you would like to be in lobby only. You can set your location if you like. Raising the bar, Samster, Claire, welcome to the stream. I know Claire's already here, but formally welcome. So it'll randomly pick 10 of you from this left-hand lobby to... Jack Wilfred, welcome to you. Randomly pick 10 of you from this left-hand lobby to be our fastest finger contestants. If you join the right-hand lobby, you can still do fastest finger, but you can never win. And only the 10 people who get into the fastest finger will be eligible to actually qualify for the central hot seat. Curse 2 Conjures, Nato, welcome to the stream. Room for a few more. I'll give you about a minute or so. And then we'll get going. As ever, I do not see these questions in advance. Toot's done the proofing of these questions, so he won't be in either lobby. He won't be able to be used as a phone a friend either. Yes, all I do is read the questions as they appear on the screen in front of me. Should be a lot of fun. I like this game. It's a classic though, isn't it? It is a classic. And yeah, first time we're seeing it, just a 2-pack tonight. This first one from Ed, it's got one from Jogging a little bit later on, PL Jogging. G. Isons, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. I drink through the pain, incidentally. My Cornish Rattler tonight. Got a taste for it at the moment. Love it when it times out like that. I wasn't intending for that to be the end of the sting, but there we go. Right, that is the end of the sting though, so we're going to lock it up. And we are going to pick 10 players to play fastest finger first. Timed perfectly. Some of the notes were right. Let's lock it and pick our players tonight. They are... Raw Justice from Under Luna's Thumb. Tau AF from West Sussex. Oni from Shot a Guy for some soup. We get it every night while trying to sleep. Andrew from my location, Stratford, Ontario, Canada. Arun Aromatics from Binverclyde. Matt the Ref from Ben's Concealed VAR Studio. We Like Shapes from over there. Odd Garrett from location this chair right here. Ondi 1994 from location low right. And Gugiez from my location, Pennsylvania, USA. For future reference, you don't need to type my location. You could just replace the my location with your location. Okay. Exclamation mark followed by your location. I should probably make that clearer by putting it in pointy brackets or something, but there we go. So, Gugiez, welcome to the stream. You are one of our potential fastest finger players. Bad luck if you didn't get in this time around. I thought you were lurking, Ondi. Not that great. It's great to have you with us, but I thought you said you were lurking. But let's see if we can get you into the hot seat. We'll go from lurking to maybe being a hot seat contestant. We'll have to wait and see. So we've got our 10 players. Fastest finger. This is proper lurking. This is fastest finger first. So you got where you are. Fair enough. Well, you're very welcome. So. Lights down, whispering to Persephone's Twitch spot, ABCD, CDAB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, whatever you think the correct order is. Put the answers into the correct order, and whoever is fastest out of our 10 players will be next into the chair to play for a virtual £1 million on this pack written by Inca. How do you whisper? Like that. Matt's got you. And so's Ondi. And Ondi, you've set your location to whisper now, apparently. That's maybe why I need an extra thing. So yeah, just click Persephone's Twitch spot. And then whisper. And I should probably make it so that you can't change your location every time you do an exclamation mark. You get the hang of it. Right, good luck. Best of luck to everybody. Let's have a look at the first question. Starting from January, put these star signs in order according to the time of the year they represent. Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini. Staple trivia knowledge there. So let's see how many of you... Well, first of all, let's take a look at the correct order. So earliest in the year, you've got Aries, which is sort of March into April. You've then got Gemini, which is May into June, the twins Gemini. Then it's Virgo, which is what I am, August, end of August into middle end of September. And then furthest on in the calendar year is Scorpio, which is what my older brother is. That's October to November. CDAB, that was the correct order. Let's see how many of you got it right and who got it right in the fastest time. All of these are right. Only one, Raw Justice in 12.99 seconds. What a mate. Guessed correctly too quickly. There you go. So yes, I've got a birthday coming up on Friday. And yes, Reese, welcome to the game. So that is working, which is nice to see. Reese is going to treat you, even though the game hasn't started, it's going to treat you like the first question is wrong, but you can answer them 10 pennies for every question that you get right. And Psychospace, welcome on in as well. I should probably go into the broadcast studio. Ben, if you want to come join the Discord, then we'll get you sound tested by Colo, and then we'll bring you into the game. Top of 3.52 seconds. That's quick. Have we got a Raw Justice? Do you need the Discord link, Ben? Get it there. Oh, no, you're there already. Fantastic. Have a little sound test with Colo, and then he'll pop you into the broadcast studio when we're ready to go. Something's gone wrong, though. I'm sure that's not supposed to be white on orange. Or maybe it is. I can't remember. But yeah, changes have happened. So you can join this game halfway through over in the East Wing, but say if you join late, then you won't be able to play for the bonus, but you can play for the regular pennies. We're just getting Raw Justice sound tested there with Colo. The players who are orange, incidentally, I think, are players who are not in the fastest finger bit, but on the West Wing. I think that's how that works. So... We'll have Raw Justice with us soon. Please stand by. Do 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 do. Oh, and a new player. Hello, Pastor. Welcome to the game. This question, I don't think you can join if you're already in on the other side. So if you didn't get in, incidentally, or you didn't win the fastest finger, then you still get to play along in the game from the West Wing. Looks like I might be having a little bit of technical difficulty with Raw Justice. I see he's being sound tested by Colo, but might be trying some different sound settings out. So we'll get them when we get them. I'm sure we'll get them when we get them. You don't get the lifelines, Andy. No, you don't get the lifelines. Just the regular game without lifelines. You get 20 seconds to answer each one as well. We'd like some music while we wait for Raw Justice. Sausage and mash, like it is every Tuesday. Just. Every Tuesday. Oops. And so on. Yeah, every Tuesday. Sausages and mash every Tuesday. Bangs and mash. It's quick and easy to throw in the oven because I'm streaming and Mr. Flush runs an exercise class. So it's just, yeah, pretty straightforward. What was the last thing I bought at a charity shop? Probably Probably a book, actually. I haven't memorised the second movement yet. Just need to write. That's okay. No rush, Cody. No rush. And indeed Ben on that one. The last thing I bought on a charity show, it may have been a book, possibly. It's a British Heart Foundation, whatever it was. Pretty sure it was a book. Thoughts on Frank Idoho? Never heard of them, I'm afraid. Which is your favourite police procedural drama show? There was a show. I mean, we're watching Better Call Saul at the moment. It's not really police procedural. There was one on Netflix called Criminal UK. We really enjoyed that. That was a sort of police. It wasn't procedural, I suppose, but I watched The Bill a little bit growing up. That's probably about it. The Thin Blue Line, I suppose you could call that if not a sitcom. What's your favourite Ronnie Corbett game show? I actually can't think of any, I'm afraid. If we go home. Yeah. Any more small talk questions that I know the answer to? I can't think of any Ronnie Corbett game shows. You put me on the spot here. Favourite integer between 3 and 5 exclusive? I'm going to go with 4 to Diary. 4. Favourite Austin Powers catchphrase? Probably. Oh god. I mean, Austin Powers is something that hasn't aged particularly brilliantly, so I'm not quite sure I would class any of them as my favourites. We're going to have to put an end to the small talk because I've got a guest in the studio in the shape of Raw Justice. Good evening.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear. How are you keeping?
Yeah, very good. Pretty busy being a dad.
Is this new information?
It's not new information, no. It's been going on for 2 years now. This ordeal,
this dad thing.
All good. Just keeping busy. Been a really busy summer, so just not many chances to pop in. But today is one of those days.
It is indeed. It certainly looks like. And hey, you've done very well actually. You're the only one to get it right from the fastest finger lot. I mean, that must be nice.
Well, it's so funny because I sort of think that I can never remember what order the star signs are in, and I just sort of knew Aries was near the start and the rest was a bit fluky. So a bit surprised to get in on that one, but happy as Larry.
Here you are, and Innes, welcome to the stream. This is your question pack. Are you familiar with Innes's work?
I am not. Should I be scared?
I'm not saying a word. Innes is he's a remarkably consistent questioner. He's a remarkably consistent quizzer as well. But he's a very, very fair and handy question writer, I would say. So the notes I've got from the proofer on this, because of course I don't see these packs myself in advance, but the notes I've got here is that it's a very solid and approachable pack, something for all levels. So
well. Today's my day because I feel like I've yet to have my sort of moment, my true great where everyone goes, oh god, he's amazing at quizzing, isn't he? Oh, that moment. I've just basically fallen flat on my face lots of times. Right. So today's the day that I'm gonna prove myself.
Fantastic. And over the course of the evening, should I call you Raw or Justice or Ben?
Feel free to call me Ben. That's fine. I don't mind Raw either.
I'll probably go with Ben because that's my name too, and it just keeps things simple.
Hard to forget. Why is there so many Bens? Bens and quizzing. I mean, honestly, so many. It's a great
name. It is a great name. Has to be said. Anyway,
a name of legends.
Yeah, name of legends, indeed so. Well, Ben, well done. You are in the hot seat. So now we need to win you some virtual currency and some pennies. Make you a virtual millionaire, possibly. First question of the night. Is it going to be 50-50 or is it going to be double dip?
Oh, what, as a lifeline?
As a lifeline. You can have one but not both.
That's really hard. I feel I really like the double dip lifeline, so I'm going to take the double dip.
Okay, double dip it shall be. We also need to nominate some friends in case you need to phone a friend. It can be we'll get some people up in the chat. We've got Jack Wilfred who's offering, Oni who's offering, Shapes is offering, Arun is offering, Matt is offering, Natter is offering, Topper is offering, Proogs is offering, Claire is offering, Tao is offering. Any strong thoughts on 3 people you'd like to nominate in case you need to phone them?
Okay, let's go. Kind of at random. Let's go with Proogs.
Okay, Proogs.
Let's go with Claire.
Claire.
Let's go with Matt.
Proogs, Claire, and Matt, please be on standby just in case Ben needs to give you a call to help him out in the phone a friend department. So, Ben, 15 questions, 4 brand new lifelines. You've got that double dip. You can phone one of your nominated friends. You can ask our marvellous Twitch audience. And you can even ask me if you're so inclined. Those 4 lifelines to help you get to a virtual £1 million. Ben, are you ready to play?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And Cyclespace, welcome to the stream. If you're playing along in the audience game, whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot A, B, C or D. You have got 20 seconds from when the question appears in chat. If you don't know an answer and you want to walk away in the audience, simply leave it blank. It will walk you away and set your bonus at the penny value that you have set it at. But you can continue to answer questions. 10 pennies flat rate for every question, plus your bonus. The more in a row you can get without walking away, the more you win. Ben, here's your first question. It's worth £100.
Okay.
If you slap your hand against someone else's, you are giving them what? A top 10, a high 5, a sweet 16, a solid 7.
Answer, or are we waiting for chat?
Time's up in the chat, so it's all on you.
Okay, so I've recently taught my my youngest to do this. So high 5, B, final answer.
It's the right answer. You just won £100. It's a good start, and I'm not getting any notifications in my debug log, which suggests to me that everyone in the audience got that one right. Shall we find out? They certainly did. And as you see, Recycle Space Puzzle Dan, because you joined the game late, you can still answer the questions, but I'm afraid no bonus for you. Good start. Let's go on to question number 2. Elizabeth Bennet is the protagonist of which novel by Jane Austen? Lust and Libido, Pride and Prejudice, Sloth and Slovenliness, Wrath and Wrecking the Place. Those are some lovely options. Beautiful question. I was panicking for a moment there because I really don't know my sort of Brontes and all that, so it's not a strong point, but I do at least know that this is B, Pride and Prejudice, final answer. So the right answer, you've just won £200. Incidentally, if you've not seen this particular version of the game before, the clock at the top is more of a prompt. It's more of a sort of a soft encouragement to carry on. Nothing happens if it reaches 0, but I will at that point probably start aggressively trying to press you for an answer, so just FYI. Nothing to worry about too much in that respect. Not too much drama. Ondi walking away there, get 25 bonus pennies, plus 10 for every other question that you get right over the course of the game. Everyone else is good. Let's go on to question 3 for £300. Which of these is a popular Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavour named in honour of a rock musician? Wheat Townsend, Veal Diamond, Stu Reed, Cherry Garcia. Okay, so I do like Ben & Jerry's. I'm more of a cookie dough man. Right. But I'm assuming at this early stage it's the only one that is actually a Ben & Jerry's flavour, so I'm going to go with D, Cherry Garcia. Final answer. Not Wheat Townsend. Wheat ice cream doesn't sound very appetizing to me. Doesn't sound particularly appealing. It's the right answer. You've won £300. Yeah, come on, let's go. We're on a roll. 3 for 3, no drama so far. Let's just check in with the lobby. A couple of wrong answers there. Gugiez, Null Hyper, and Topper. Wrong answer. I'm afraid you leave with nothing because we hadn't hit that milestone. Joe's walking away with 50 and Raising the Bar walking away with 50. Everyone else is solid so far. Question number 4 is worth £500. Take a look at this. 2022 saw the 75th anniversary of the death of which notorious gangster, a leader of the Chicago outfit? Al Jazeera, Al Capone, Al Gore, Al Fresco.
doesn't work. Al Jazeera made me laugh. Yeah, again, I'm glad these questions have come early because I don't know a lot about gangsters either. But I do know it's Al Capone, so I'm going to go with B, Al Capone. Final answer, please.
So right answer, you've won £500.
Come on.
Nicely done. So, just a reminder, I don't get anything on my screen. I haven't seen these questions in advance. I don't get anything on my screen at all until you've locked in your final answer. But let's just quick look at the audience. No drama there. Everyone who attempted getting that one right by the looks of it. Nicely done. So, Ben, this is the last point where you could go away with nothing. You've still got all 4 lifelines if you need. Question number 5, though, is worth a guaranteed £1,000 with the right answer. Take a look at this. Between 2011 and 2015, NASA's appropriately named Messenger probe orbited which planet of the solar system? Mars, Mercury, Neptune, Jupiter.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Messenger. I've heard of it. There's lots of things I do know about space, but this is not one of them.
You have lifelines available if you would like to use one, or possibly more than one. You can walk away with £500. If you like, it's entirely up to you. Between 2011 and 2015, NASA's appropriately named Messenger probe orbited which planet of the solar system? Mars, Mercury, Neptune, Jupiter.
Okay, I genuinely don't know, and I can probably whittle it down a little bit, but I'm not even that confident in that. So, fortunately, I have to try and avoid the embarrassment of going away with nothing. So I'm going to ask the audience.
Okie dokie, audience, over to you. Even just a quick reminder, even if you've already answered in the lobby game, you must answer again to be counted in this poll. And you can answer either in public chat or in whisper. And even if you're not in the lobby, you can give me an answer. Here's a question. Between 2011 and 2015, NASA's appropriately named Messenger probe orbited which planet of the solar system? A, Mars, B, Mercury, C, Neptune, D, Jupiter. All vote now. Uh, 28% think Mars, 57% think Mercury, 10% think Neptune, 3% thinking Jupiter. This is based on a survey of 28 people. So it's not overwhelming, but it's fairly high bar. Do you want to trust the audience? Is that of any help at all?
It is helpful. I am going to use my time here.
Yeah, by all means. I'll give you some extra as well, because I was talking over a lot of it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So I did originally think it was Mars. So the fact it's got Mercury is interesting, and it's sort of like it would be a weird answer to choose if it wasn't correct. Because I would think about either exploring Mars for maybe going to Mars or going deeper into the solar system, not Mercury. So the fact that people think it's Mercury is making me think that's probably correct. So I'm going to lock in B, Mercury, and hope for the best. Final answer.
You've just won £1,000. Well played.
Oh.
Well done. And I can tell you've not played my only Connect pack from today.
Not today's. No, I have played some of them. They're excellent.
You're very kind.
But yeah, that's a real gap in my knowledge. I feel embarrassed. But we'll move on.
Only reason I knew that is because I wrote a question today which very specifically referenced Mercury being the messenger of the gods.
Right.
In Greek mythology, so that's that's the only reason I had that to hand in my arsenal there. But yes, Mercury is the planet that Messenger has been circling. Apparently, there's a beeping coming through on the stream. I don't think it's this end; it might be coming from Ben's end, but I'm not noticing anything too massive.
Is it me? I don't think it is me. I'm in a very quiet room.
Oh, I tell you what, it might be. It might be my squeaky door, actually, which is blowing slightly in the wind. Now that I've heard it there, so I'll leave the door open. It lets a bit of airflow through as well because it's always very warm in here. Hopefully that'll That'll resolve the issues. Let's just take a look at the lobby. Ooh, a few wrong answers there. A couple of people going wrong. Matt, Natter, AB Me Jogging to Daricus, Toucan, Mr. Vertigo, all wrong answers. I'm afraid you leave with no bonus. And Andrew choosing to walk away after the fifth question there, and you get a bonus of 100 pennies plus 10 pennies for every one that you get right from here on out. Still plenty of people though all green, which is good to see. As for you, Ben, pretty good start. You've used up Ask the Audience, but you have got a guaranteed £1,000 now. Question number 6 is worth £2,000, and you might as well play this one because there's nothing to lose here. If you give me the wrong answer, you don't lose anything, but you do double up with the right answer up to £2,000. Still got 3 lifelines left. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Ordinarily, an adult human has fewest of which type of teeth? Molars, canines, premolars, incisors.
Just give me a moment, I was chatting.
There's no rule against that.
Now, what is an incisor? That's what making me doubt. What's an incisor? Molars, and like you have a lot of molars. You have a lot of premolars, I think. I can't remember if they're the ones at the back or the front, but molars and premolars I think are out in my mind, unless premolars and canines you have. Which are the incisors? Incisors are. They're the ones. Right, I've got 4 canines. I'm genuinely fidgeting with my mouth.
Counting them.
Yeah, I am. But I'm trying to work out where the incisors are going. Oh, this is so easy, and I really don't. Oh, why am I so thick?
Yeah, I've got some lifelines available if the teeth counting exercise isn't coming up with the answer you want. Double dip, phone a friend, ask the host. Right,
I think this is so annoying because I've got to guess, but I'm not confident enough. That's so annoying. I'm going to ask the host, mate. I'm going to ask you from one Ben to another.
You want to ask me?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I think. I have a feeling I've seen something like this before. I didn't go to the dentist for 10 years from when I turned 18 because my teeth had always been fine. I'd never had to have fillings or braces or anything. So I sort of resented that I was going to have to pay £20. This is me in sort of 2006. Resented the fact I was going to have to pay £20 every 6 months for the dentist to say, yeah, your teeth are fine. And then I went to the dentist when I was like 30 and they said, yeah, you need like 4 fillings. I was like, okay, I should probably start doing that. That's not the reason I think I know this. I think I know this because I'm pretty sure I've seen something like this before, and I'm pretty sure I got it wrong. There was a time, actually, I thought it was molars, which I'm pretty sure the last time I saw this question in some online portal of quizzing interactivity would have been what I said. And if memory serves, I think it's canines.
So you've got 4 canines, right? You've got your 2 at your top and 2 at your bottom. What incisors are they? The teeth next to your canines?
I think your canines are your front ones, and then the incisors sort of are coming around in between. And I want to say it's 4 canines, 6 incisors, and then 8 and 8, or something like that. I may not be dead on with the numbers, but just sort of digging around in the echelons of my memory, I'm pretty sure it wasn't, as with you, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the molars. And I think I went for molars and got it wrong last time I saw something similar to this. Is whether it's sort of canines or incisors. I thought canines are the ones at the front, and incisors are the ones that are used for mastication, I think, and for chewing food.
Right, okay.
Maybe. I think it's canines. I'm not 100%, but that would be my inclination, and that is my final answer.
Okay, so when you look at someone's teeth, the canines, they're pretty unique, aren't they? I think I thought it was canines. You think it's canines. I am not 100% confident, but at the same time, I can't use another lifeline. So let's just go with it. So I'm going to lock in canines final answer.
Okay, because you've asked me, I don't get a debug, rather upsettingly, so I have as much tension as you at this point. Computer, can you please reveal, is the answer B, canines?
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, it is.
Thank goodness.
And now that question's over, I can actually look up the information.
That was horrendous.
That was quite scary, actually. So, 32 teeth, total anatomy, Gosford, 32 teeth, 4 incisor teeth, 2 central and 2 lateral incisors. Oh, so incisors are the front ones. Canines, 2 canines on each jaw. So I was right with 4, and then premolar 4 on each jaw. So I was right with 8, and then molars are 6 on each jaw. So 4, 6, 8, and 12, or something like that.
Maybe I meant to be on tipping point instead. Maybe I've bitten off one.
Well, we got there. We got there in the end. Quite a few wrong answers in there. So a run, Oni, Shadowmane, Shapes, Lupine Jack, Odd Garrett, all getting that one wrong. Tao choosing to walk away. It was a free question, but that has set your bonus at 125, as with the others who got it wrong there. We've still got Prug, Samster, Claire, Brand New Halo, and Colo in live and active play. And you as well, Ben. You're at £2,000. Now, question number 7 will double that up to 4,000 with the right answer, but a wrong answer will cost you £1,000. You drop back to 1,000 and your game is over. You've still got those 2 lifelines left. You've got double dip and you can phone a friend. You don't have to play, but have a look. Question number 7 of a possible 15. Which song, released by the Black Eyed Peas in 2009, is widely cited as the most downloaded song in iTunes history? More Than a Feeling, I Got a Feeling, Can't Stop the Feeling, Can I Borrow a Feeling?
Okay. Can't Stop the Feeling is Justin Timberlake. That's the one that was on the Trolls movie soundtrack. More Than a Feeling is that the one that's in Guardians of the Galaxy? More Than a Feeling, do 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 do. I think that's that one. Can I Borrow a Feeling is a song that appears on a lot of American sitcoms and stuff. And I don't know who it's by, but I know for a fact this is I Got a Feeling. I'm very glad it's not 4 different Black Eyed Peas songs, but I would still have had a shout. I would have had a shout at that. But yeah, I'm pretty confident. So I got a feeling that's gonna be a good night, and I'm gonna lock in B, and that's gonna be my final answer. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautifully serenaded. That's the right answer. You won £4,000. Yeah, I remember teaching peripatetic keyboard my first job out of uni, and that was one of the songs I arranged. So, because it's great because the hand just stays in one place, and then you get left hand comes in.
I got a feeling.
That's such a bang. It is such a slap, that tune. It really is good. And yes, you're right. More Than a Feeling in Guardians of the Galaxy. But is it Boston? No, Hooked on a Feeling is Boston, which is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Of course it is.
I'm hooked on a feeling. And More Than a Feeling. More Than a Feeling is Boston, which is more than a feeling, more than a feeling.
Right.
That one.
Yeah.
Brand New Halo, welcome to the stream. Let's take a look at the lobby. Everyone who was still in is still in now. 5 of you: Prug, Samster, Claire, Brand New Halo, and Colo. 7 for 7. Nicely done. Ben sailing through again, back to a good streak of 1 without having to use lifelines. But 7 questions right in a row. Still 2 lifelines left. Question number 8 is worth £8,000 as we approach that halfway mark. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. The name of the historical region of Mesopotamia is most commonly translated from Greek as the land between 2 what? Deserts, cities, rivers, mountains.
And normal service has resumed. I am pretty hot on geographical nicknames, but I haven't heard this one. Now, the question is, I think there's one I could probably rule out. So it's a question of whether I phone a friend or double dip. I don't think I can go for it. I don't think if I could get it down to like 2 or something, I could contemplate that, but I don't think I can.
What are you leaning towards, or what are you dismissing at the risk of potentially influencing your phone a friend?
I don't want to say. I will tell all once I've heard an opinion. I think I'm going to take that opinion now. So unfortunately, I'm going to phone a friend. I don't want to, but I'm going to phone a friend, and I'm going to phone. Let's phone Proogs.
Proogs. Okay, we'll get Proogs up on the line, and you know the drill. Tell him the question and the 4 possible answers within 30 seconds, and hopefully ascertain some sort of response as well. If we could get Proogs down towards the green room, there's Proogs in the green room. If Kolo's going to jump in and do a quick sound check, or we could just take Proogs as is and hope for the best, I suppose. Let's do that. Proogs.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, yes, all fine. Good. It's Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. We've got Ben here, Ben Justice. He's doing rather well. He needs your help on this next question. It's worth £8,000. Proogs, the next voice you'll hear will be Ben, so I'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of those is worth £8,000. All right, mate?
Okay, yes.
Good stuff. Great. Ben, lots of luck. 30 seconds, your time starts now.
Hi there, Proogs. The name of the historical region of Mesopotamia is most commonly translated from Greek as the land between 2 what? Is it A, deserts, B, cities, C, rivers, D, mountains?
I'm afraid I don't know. I would suggest that deserts might be a trap answer. I'd probably go for mountains, but it could be rivers. Is that Tigris and Euphrates? I don't know. I'd go for mountains.
So, Proogs has an inclination, but not a solid guess, not a solid answer. You have got 1 lifeline left. You can use that double dip. You can walk away at this point, though I will say if you use your double dip, you can't.
No, I know that. So I'm definitely going to use my last lifeline. Oh, these questions have really done me in. But I'll tell you what I was thinking beforehand. So what I was thinking was, so I kind of ruled out cities in my head.
Okay.
Kind of thinking A Tale of Two Cities is kind of an easy thing to write, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Maybe it is. Proogs has ruled out deserts because he thinks that's potentially. But what he said about Tigris and Euphrates makes a lot of sense. About the rivers, and is that I've seen so many reviews. There's a board game called Tigris and Euphrates, and it's just, is that in Mesopotamia? It may well be now, and the question is now whether maybe I don't use it. Do I not use the lifeline?
I am going to have to press you for an answer. We are on 0 time.
Okay, that's annoying, but we're gonna double dip.
Once you double dip, you cannot walk away. Would you like to use your double dip?
I would like to use my double dip, please.
Okay. The name of the historical region of Mesopotamia is most commonly translated from Greek as the land between 2 what? A, deserts, B, cities, C, rivers, D, mountains. Can I have your first answer, please?
Oh, this is horrendous. Okay, I would like to lock in C, rivers, final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £8,000. Yes, the land between 2 rivers. Bittersweet in a way, because yes, we've got the right answer. We've got it to £8,000, but that double dip does go without the second option being used. But it is there as an insurance policy, and hey, better safe than sorry, right?
I just didn't know, and it didn't ring any bells. But it's just so. I really thought I was going into that with nothing, and then as soon as Prude said Tigris and Euphrates, I was like, that really rings a bell. But I just couldn't, because there were like I couldn't rule out anything 100%. So because of that, I had to double dip.
Well, hey,
annoying,
it's
but there we go.
the right decision on the answer, certainly. Let's take it. Prue's actually getting that one wrong in the lobby game, as did Brand New Halo, both dropping back to 125. Left with Samster, Claire, and Colo, who are still 8 for 8 on this battle against Innes's question pack. As for yourself, Ben, you have burned up all 4 of your lifelines, but you're up to £8,000. Question number 9 is worth £16,000. You're 2 away from that next big milestone of £32,000. Let's see if we can get on with this next question for £16,000. You don't have to play, you can walk away, but you do lose £7,000 if you're wrong. Have a look, let me know what you'd like to do. It's question number 9 of a possible 15. In which 1954 film does Marlon Brando play the former prize fighter Terry Malloy? On the Waterfront, A Streetcar Named Desire, Apocalypse Now, Viva Zapata.
Oh dear, that is not the options I was expecting to come up. I had it in my head. I was like thinking, oh, it'll be when I see it, I'll know it. Don't. I don't. Oh, it's really hard because it could be Apocalypse Now. Doesn't.
In which 1954 film does Marlon Brando play the former prize fighter Terry Malloy? On the Waterfront, A Streetcar Named Desire, Apocalypse Now, Viva Zapata. 30 seconds.
Okay. I don't feel... Viva Zapata seems like a weird name for a film with a boxer in. Feels like it's not that at all. Apocalypse Now I've seen. I don't think Marlon Brando's character is a boxer. Like, I'm sure that's not right. So I'm pretty sure I can rule out. I thought I'd read about Streetcar Named Desire. I thought I'd read about Streetcar Named Desire, and I don't. I'm gonna go for it because I think 3 of them don't make sense, and the other one I don't know, but I think I can rule out enough about the other ones. So I'm gonna go with A, On the Waterfront. Final answer.
You a film buff?
More modern films, but not sort of 50s, 60s stuff, unfortunately.
Doesn't show. You just won £16,000.
Oh, come on, let's go!
Well played.
Oh,
yes.
thank goodness.
On the Waterfront. The only one I could probably rule out there was Apocalypse Now, because I'm pretty sure that was quite a bit later. It came up recently, and it was on a... God, what was it on? Was it on a Risky Business or a Red Herrings pack, I think? And it was a film starring someone, and I have a feeling it starred... Was it Mel Gibson came up as an option? I can't remember, but I thought 1954 is way too early for Apocalypse Now, unless that one, it was a remake, which as far as I'm aware it wasn't. But yes, On the Waterfront was the answer we wanted. Very well played. Up to £16,000. Solid performances from Colo, Samster and Claire out in the lobby game as well. 9 for 9 so far, looking to get a big bonus if they can pull it through this next question, or even if they walk away now, they'll be still in line for a nice sizable chunk of pennies. As for you, Ben, you're up to £16,000. One more correct answer will be guaranteeing you £32,000. You are out of lifelines, but have a look at question number 10. You do not have to play this question. You lose 15 if you're wrong, but if you're right, it's worth a guaranteed £32,000. Have a look. It's question 10 of a possible 15. In British politics, the Whig Party is conventionally regarded as a predecessor to which of these parties? Conservative Party, Scottish National Party, Labour Party, Liberal Party.
Okay. I have got an inkling on this one.
Okay.
It's not the Conservatives, and it's not the SNP. Because it's definitely, I'm sure the Whig Party has either been in power or been in a coalition. This is frustrating because it could be Labour, it could be because they. But in the back of my mind, I think it is the Liberal Party, because I feel like there were 3 stages to the Liberal Democrats. There was another stage before the Liberal Party. I've definitely seen the Whig Party. I think on like wikis and stuff, I've seen it coloured yellow, which would suggest it's the Liberal Democrats. So I'm not 100%, but I think I'm like 75%, and I think that's enough to go for the old life-changing money. So, I'm going to lock in D, Liberal Party, final answer.
Ben?
Yes.
You've just won £32,000.
Whoa! My goodness!
Played. Yes, the Whig Party, predecessors of the Liberal Party. I only know that because Jonathan Pye made a reference to it after Theresa May called a snap election in 2017, I want to say. 2019? No, 2017. And she, Jonathan Pye, when he referred to his commentator in his ear, referred to the Whigs, and obviously the commentator went, who? And he went, the Liberals, Tim! But yes, the Whig Party, who then reformed into the Liberal Party and latterly into the Liberal Democrat Party a little bit later on. Oh, Samsa and Colo both getting that one wrong. You drop back to 125 bonus pennies plus the 90 you've earned from correct answers, and do continue to answer as we go from here. But it is Claire who is leading the lobby with 10 out of 10 and guaranteed, I think it's 300 or it might be 250. That is the bonus at £32,000. So very well done, Claire. You have won the lobby. The Nixonator, welcome to the stream. And Ben, you've won our hearts with your performance this evening. Guaranteed £32,000. No matter what happens,
well, I'm not embarrassing myself.
Absolutely not. Covering yourself in glory, I would say. Now, that is guaranteed. So this next question, there's nothing to lose. You might as well attempt it. You are out of lifelines, but there's no point walking away here. Might as well be a go, even if you've got no idea. Have a look at question number 11. It's worth £64,000. Which of these famous musical works is an opera? Giselle, Aida, Swan Lake, The Rite of Spring.
Okay. My favourite subject, opera.
Are you being serious?
No, of course not.
Okay. I quite like this. So this is where you want to ask the host, so the classical music question comes up.
Yeah. The top 100 UK operas coming soon to YouTube. I'm going right. Swan Lake is a ballet, so that helps. So we can get rid of that. Aida, I feel like I've got a feeling. Giselle's making me doubt. I've never heard of The Rite of Spring. So excuse my ignorance. Aida, is that just a musical, or what? Is that an opera? I've got a feeling that might be an opera. You know, Giselle.
Nothing on my screen. 30 seconds.
I mean, I don't know. It could be Giselle. It could be The Rite of Spring. It's not Swan Lake. I've just got it in the back of my head that Aida is like quite a worthy piece of music. I know Elton John did something, but does that mean it can't be an opera? I'm not sure. I don't think it's just a music.
5 seconds. Might as well play this one. Nothing to lose.
Answer.
Say one more time.
B, Aida, final answer.
You've just won £64,000.
Oh, yes!
Yes, Swan Lake, the ballet by Tchaikovsky. The Rite of Spring, ballet by Stravinsky. Most famously, reportedly, there were riots at the Champs-Élysées, I think it was the Champs-Élysées Theatre in Paris when it premiered in 1917? 1918? Something like that. Forgive me nerd-splaining all over you at this point. My master's degree was principally on Russian music of the turn of the 20th century. Giselle is a ballet by, I want to say Rimsky-Korsakov or Borodin or somebody like that, but someone in the chat will tell me in a minute. But yes, Aida is an opera. It's by Verdi. Most famous piece probably is the... think that's the Grand March from Aida, probably the most famous tune from it. So yes, an opera question gets you to £64,000, and Claire is still neck and neck with you, 11 out of 11. Very, very impressive performance there from Claire, and equally impressive performance from you, Ben. You're up to £64,000. Now, this is not guaranteed. At this point, a wrong answer will cost you £32,000. But a right answer, with no lifelines, will get you up to £125,000. It's question number 12.
I'm still reeling from the fact I got a £64,000 opera question right.
It's good.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
£125,000 up for grabs if you give me a right answer to this. No lifelines, but have a look. You can walk away. It's question number 12 of a possible 15. LIV, or LIV, which launched amid great controversy in 2022, is an international professional league in which sport? Rugby union, golf, cricket, tennis.
Sports at last.
You like sports? Oh, you're a sports fan. I do know you tweet about one of the sport ball teams quite a lot. One of the sport ball teams just up the road from me, actually.
Yes, a good sports ball team. Well, not that good, but I have a sort of quite a broad knowledge of sport. I have some sports that I don't know a lot about. One of them being cricket. However, luckily, this isn't cricket. So the LIV is a golf tournament or golf tournament series that's been set up in Saudi Arabia, hence the controversy. And lots of players being offered like mega bucks to play there, and they're sort of like, oh, don't go, because if you go then the PGA are going to take away your license. And lots of players have left the PGA to go play the LIV Tour because obviously there's a lot of money, and so maybe no morals but a lot of cash, which is exactly what I'm going to win when I lock in B golf final answer.
Certainly know your stuff. You just won £125,000. Not going to spend any time building up the tension. You know when you're right, and you're absolutely on the money. Yes, LIV set up. I don't know this. I only have your word for it because I have no notes on this one. But yeah, set up in Saudi Arabia apparently amidst great controversy earlier this year. Very well played. And Claire is calling it time there, walking away with £64,000. Bonus of 300 pennies going your way, Claire, plus 110 from the questions you've already answered, and any more you can answer in the remaining 3 questions of the game. GG to Claire, winning the lobby. And you have outlasted the lobby, Ben.
Wow.
And you're 3 away.
Didn't look like that earlier.
It didn't look like that earlier, but you're here. You're 3 away from £1 million. You're out of lifelines. But question number 13 is worth £250,000 virtual pounds with the right answer. But if you gave me a wrong answer, you do lose £93,000. There is no obligation to play here. Have a look at the question. Let me know what you'd like to do. It's question 13 of a possible 15. 10% is the original language title of a Netflix series which has been released in English under what name? Money Heist, Lupin, Cable Girls, Call My Agent.
Wow, I've not heard of this.
Have you heard of any of the options?
I've heard the Money Heist. It suggests it's a French series. Is Money Heist French? I don't think it is. If I knew all 4 of the series, I think I could give this a pretty good go, but I don't, and that's the problem. And I'm sure Money Heist isn't the right answer. Lupin seems weird, because surely it would just be called Lupin anyway. Like, if it's using someone's name, wouldn't you just use that as Latin? That does get me down to 2 potentially, but I haven't heard of either of them.
25 seconds.
I'm thinking, yeah. I think I have to take the money, I'm afraid. I think we leave at 125 and just call it a good night.
I don't think anyone would blame you. Final answer, you're going to walk away?
Yeah, final answer.
Okay, give Ben an absolutely massive round of applause. He goes away 125,000 pennies better off, which translates to some value that I can't remember. I think it's 350 pennies that will translate down for you, Ben, and should be automatically added onto the database. Very, very well played. So a couple of those lifelines going maybe a little earlier than I think you might have liked, but powering through all the way up to question number 13. That is formidable play, so huge congratulations to you there, Ben. Out of idle curiosity, if you were going to play one of the answers, what would you have said?
I would have gone with what I feel like is the most French translation-y type name of a show, and I would have gone with D, Call My Agent.
If you had said to me, D, Call My Agent, you'd have just won £250,000. It was the right answer. And Money Heist was the only one there I'd heard of. And I did know it was in foreign language. I happened to have thought it was Spanish, actually, Money Heist. I only watched about half an episode and then, didn't anymore. But but hey, doesn't matter. You've had it's been smashing having you here, and you've had a really, really good run. Always fabulous to talk to you, Ben, and I do hope you'll come back and join us again another time.
Absolutely.
Have you had a good time? A bit of a break from your fatherly duties?
Yeah, a break from fatherhood and life in general. Yes, no, it's been a great time and quite just a wonderful, lucky moment to be able to get straight in the chair. But yeah, I enjoyed myself very much. Thank you for writing that question back. Really good. That
was Innes. Innes, you got to thank for that one. That was Innes's question back. So,
thanks, Innes.
Thank you very much to Innes. Ben, great to have you. And hey, we'll speak to you another time.
Yeah, speak to you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
And Ben Justice there, £125,000. However, we have got the small matter of playing out the last two questions of Innes's pack. Nixonator, welcome to the stream. If you want to join in for these last two questions, XVLU, and your lozenge will appear on the right-hand side. Pennies, incidentally, spelled with a YS rather than an IES, are the in-channel currency, and they're all used at the end of the season for the prize draw. So you need to whisper your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. And hello, block worker, good to join the broadcast studio. So yeah, you can get another 10 pennies for each of the remaining two questions there. Into the chat, Nexonator. And then from that point on, if you whisper your answers to Persephone... Oh, hello, dog. Hello, Dexter. Down you go, boy. Down you go. From that point, whisper your answers to the bot right there. So we've got two more questions to pan out. I'm not quite sure why Shadowmane has just gone green. That's obviously a bug of some sort. But we'll see what happens. We go into turbo mode for these final two questions, A, B, C, or D. As before, this question would have been worth £500,000. Take a look at this. As a result of the 2022 Platinum Jubilee Civic Honours competition, there will soon be two cities in the UK with what name? A, Wrexham, B, Newcastle, C, Bangor, D, Stirling. Answer now. 40% of you going for B, Newcastle. It's actually C, Bangor. 25% of you getting the correct answer there. Well done if you did get that. That's worth another 10 pennies for you, since no one is on a streak at this point. Cola, Mr. Vertigo, Lupine, Claire, and Prudes, and Arun, and AB Me, all getting that one right. Well done, another 10 pennies. Final question of the pack from Innes. Take a look at this. Which of these papal names has not been used by any pope since the 11th century AD? Julius, Innocent, Leo, Stephen. Answer now. E. Keith. Keith. It's a fun name. Pope Keith. Not as good as Pope Colo. A, the most popular. It's actually D, Stephen. 32% of you getting Stephen. Very well done if you answered D. And let's take a look at the final scores. Green ticks if you got that one right. Nexanator, Reese, Colo, Kurstukan, Jogging, Tau, Andrew, Samster, and Jersall getting that one right. Claire getting 13. Arun getting 13. Samster getting 13. Lupine getting 13. Colo getting 14. Colo answers the most questions correctly in that pack. 14 out of 15. 140 pennies going to you, Colo, plus that bonus of 125. So, yes, your final penny count is the number of questions you got right times 10, plus the number that you set your bonus at from earlier on. And those should be written to the drive now. And roll credits and refresh app. And if you want to check your penny count, you can do that now. That is the end of the first pack. Thank you very much to Inca for a lovely question pack there, and very many thanks to Toot as well for proofing that pack and going over it with a fine-tooth comb. Very grateful to both of you for all your work on that. Additionally, we've need to thank Ben Justice. I think first time in the chair for him there, giving us a splendid performance and leaving with £125,000, which translates, I think, into about 300 pennies. Oh, thank you. Thank you, please. I was just letting some air flow through.
I'm going to have a wash, and I don't really think the stream will be wandering around.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, very good. All good fun, and we have got time for one more pack. It's running quite late for a Tuesday, 9:10, but that's all good. I'm going to grab myself another cider, so I'm going to run some ads as per the sort of new policy thing that I'm doing. So if you're subscribing, you won't see them. If you don't subscribe, then you will see some ads, but you won't miss anything. I won't go live back with the game for another 2 minutes. So, yes, sit tight, and we'll be back very, very shortly. Welcome back to the second part of this evening's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And I'm just wondering, did I do the entire first half on the wrong overlay with the webcam thing up in the top right? Of course, there's an internal webcam in this game, but I can't remember. But it's not on in this one. So we're going to do it all over again. Another round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This time, Pat comes to us from PL Jogging, formerly known as Jogging Chum, but we're still adapting to the change of username. PL Jogging. This pack comes from them, and we're looking forward to seeing it. Once again, proof by Toot. If you would like to play in the game, remember left-hand lobby if you want to chant in the hot seat, right-hand lobby if you just want to play along for fun in the audience game. Pennies can be earned on both sides of the fence, but either way, you need to type in one of these codes. OV or JPGQ. And a reminder that you do need to be in the Discord and have a decent working microphone if you want to play in the hot seat, so make sure that applies to you before joining the left-hand lobby tonight. Computer telling we've got 81 of 126 fastest finger first questions available, so very grateful to all of the writers contributing to this database. Gives us lots of variety and means we don't run out of FFFs anytime soon. Yes, you can. You can leave one lobby and join the other one, Nexonator. Typing in the same code will... Well, typing in either code will leave a lobby. There you go. That seemed to work quite well with the anytime entry. And anytime entry, yeah, seemed to work quite nicely there. Sitting on a pile of fake money. Ben, I might just cautiously counsel that perhaps you could join the right-hand lobby. You can still do everything, the fastest finger first and play along in the audience, but if you end up getting into the 10 fastest fingers again, and then winning the fastest finger again, it's just good to give two different players a go in the same night. So if you wouldn't mind, if you'd be a total superstar, that'd be absolutely wonderful of you. Thank you very much. And then... Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is something that Gareth has commented to me on in suggestions, that I need to update. So typing in the other code to make you automatically join the other lobby. And I said, no, it's in case people need to leave. And now I've just had two examples where actually that would be a useful thing to have. So save Ben typing it twice. So, yeah, that's a valid point on Gareth on reflection. Demonstrating there why it's a necessary thing to have. So I'll see if I can finagle something that works in that respect. You need to enter it again. You're in now, which is good. So 18 players, I think 18 is R. Yes, 18 players over in the left-hand lobby, 11 players over on the right. That's 29 waiting to play Millionaire. Let's pick 10 of you to play Fastest Finger and potentially win a virtual £1 million tonight. You are Prugs from back in Manchester, finally. Top 1 Gaming from Doing It My Way. Nullipo04 from Pennies, Natter from Corridor of Blades Travelator, Jerzo1 from Belgium, Jack Wilfred from Squatting in Bed's Flat, Claire from On My Low Pony, Gugiez from Behind You, Lies, Puzzle Dan from the Vengabus because we like to party, and Shadowmane from A Dimension, and that's it. Alright, welcome all 10 of you. That's RNG for you, Samster. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's justice for Samster, yeah. But it's just one of those things. RNG is as good a way as any of doing it, I suppose. Maybe I could have a preference list depending on how many times you've been in the lobby recently. But on a long enough timeline, it comes back around. And you have had a few hot seat games in the past. So trying to be a poker player, the RNG will hate you. Right. Let's get on with it. Eyes down, fastest finger first, A, B, C, D, C, D, A, B, C, A, B, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever you think the correct order is. Whoever answers with the correct order in the fastest time, just 4 characters, no spaces, commas, separators, or anything like that, and just in a single string to Persephone's Twitch bot. Whoever's fastest out of our 10 will be next in line to play for a virtual £1 million. in this pack courtesy of PL Jogging, but the fastest finger is not necessarily from PL Jogging. Good luck. Here comes the next question. Starting with the smallest, put these things in order of height, and I'm laughing because I know what this question contains. Ben Affleck, Big Ben, Ben's piano, Ben Nevis. All the Bens. Steering into the skid of it being my birthday stream on Thursday, and with a double Ben earlier on in that first game, appropriate maybe that the Ben question came up. Let's take a look at the correct order first of all. My piano, which stands at about 3 feet maybe. Unless we're talking about length of the ground downstairs. I'm assuming we're talking about this piano. Then Ben Affleck, he's around about 5'10", I think. Then Big Ben, which, depending if you're talking about the Elizabeth Tower or the Bell, is anything between 100 and something feet or about 20 odd, if you're talking about the Bell. And Ben Nevis, the mountain, which is vast. CABD is what we wanted there. Is that the same order as last time? Get Colo on his phone a friend. Mr. Ben needs representation too. That would be Pog. That would get all the Ben representation that we needed. CABD is the correct order. Let's find out who was right and who was right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Quite a few of them. Who was fastest? Shadowmain in 5.46 seconds. Well done, Shadowmain. I thought Ben Nevis is another person. No, Ben Nevis is very much a mountain. Shadowmain, get your send down to the green room. We'll get you sound tested. Kodo's going to pop in and say, there's Kodo going to do a quick sound test with you, and then we'll get you into the game. Lots of correct answers there. Was anyone actually faster? 5.46. Only in a 5.12, but not in a fastest finger chair. And that was it. So Shadowmain's second fastest of all the players, and certainly the fastest by a good 2 seconds, or nearly 2 seconds of the players who got it right in the fastest finger arena. Shadowmain, hello.
Hello, Ben.
How lovely to have you with us. How are you keeping?
This is the first time I've made it to the hot seat on Millionaire 2.0.
Really?
Yes, I've tried so many times to get into this chair since the 2.0 build started, and finally, all this toil and trouble, I'm here.
Your moment has arrived, Shadowmain, and it comes very appropriately because, actually, for the audience's benefit, next time we play Millionaire in about 5 or 6 weeks' time, Shadowmain is actually writing a pack, and that got submitted. When did that get submitted, Shadowmain?
It just got sent in today under the new system.
Today with the under the new question. Right, thank you for going back and putting it into the new tool.
Thank you.
So Shadowmain has just written a pack, so he's had plenty of practice in this department. But yes, Shadowmain's first time in the chair. Well, very exciting to have you here, and it's good to chat. It's been a while since we've had a chat, Shadowmain, so great to have you with us. So, PL Jogging's question pack, how are you feeling coming up against this?
It's going to be rather interesting because of the kind of stuff that PL Jogging writes.
Well, I can tell you, just in the interest of full disclosure, that the notes from our proof of two, thank you again, is a fun pack, perhaps more Brit/Eurocentric than most.
Okay, that helps.
Which perhaps helps you, Shadowmain. If you are on the other side of the pond, it may be less in your wheelhouse, but we'll see how we get on. Topper held back a few seconds because it was my question. He still got it wrong. Oh, Topper, bad luck on that. Yeah, that's all because I know Topper sent a load of fastest fingers in a while back, and this is the first time we played since they came in. So I merged them in today, and I happened to see that question as they were going in. So that's why I chuckled when I saw the question come up. So phone a friend, Shadowmain. We need to pick 3 people to stand by on phone of friends. We've got Natter offering. We've got Shapes offering. We've got Oni. Aprugs is there, Gugiez, Tadaru, Tadaru isn't necessarily offering, Tao, Lewis, Matt, Arun, Ben, Innes, Claire, Jurs, a few names there. Anyone jumping out at you, or anyone you've got in mind?
Well, I'll take Shapes, because he's quite good at this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Shapes for what?
Yeah, Shapes, Prugs, and you know what? Why not Oni?
Shapes, Proogs, and Oni, please do be on standby just in case Shadowmane needs to use you for phone a friend, and enjoy the game in the interim. Ramsey, welcome to the stream. No worries about making me feel old on Twitter. You bad person. Ramsey, if you want to join in the game, OAVY, you can join in. You can't get the bonus because the game is technically already started, but you can join in if you wanted to answer some questions if you're available to. But if you just want to sit back and enjoy it, that's fine as well. But welcome to the stream. Proogs, Oni, and Shapes possibly on standby for phone a friend. Next question for you, Shadowmane. Is it going to be 50-50 or is it going to be double dip?
Given how long I've waited to get into this chair, I've got to take double dip.
Going for the double dip, okie dokie. We will line that up. And here we go, 15 brand new questions. 4 lifelines, £1 million. Those lifelines, the double dip you've just selected. You can phone one of your friends. You can ask our wonderful Twitch audience. Or if you're so inclined, you can even ask me. Shadowmane, you're finally here. Your moment in the sun. You ready to play?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Okie dokie, Shadowmane, best of luck to you once again. Reminder in the audience, if you are playing along, 20 seconds to get your answers in. Whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot, and if you don't know and want to walk away and set your bonus, you do that just by abstaining, and you can continue to answer from that point onwards. Anyway, Shadowmane, good luck. Question number 1 is worth £100. Which of these body parts can typically be found on both humans and cows? Horns, udders, ears, tails.
As much as I'd like any of these of the 3 to be on me, I'd take ears. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You won £100. Good start. Yes, not many humans with tails these days. I'm not even gonna go into the others because we could get into so much hot water. Puzzle Dan with the wrong answer earlier on. Bad luck there, Puzzle Dan. No bonus for you. Googie has an opportunity to walk away on that one, sending your bonus at 0. But do continue to answer. 10 pennies for every question you get right. On we go. Question number 2. A turn of phrase for looking at someone angrily can be known as shooting what? Ropes, daggers, candlesticks, lead piping. I was waiting for candlesticks to come. I completely forgotten lead piping was a thing as well. Sat there shooting. Say again?
It's daggers. Final answer.
It's alright, as you won £200. He sat there shooting lead pipings at him. Lovely question. Yes, of course, all Cluedo weapons there. Let's take a look how we got on in the lobby. No drama of all the people who are playing. Lots of green lights. Very well done. On we go. Question number 3 for £300. Rhubarb and custard and milk and raspberry are all flavours of what Swizzles lolly? Breast, thigh, gizzard, drumstick. I get it.
I'm loving these questions. And I love this as well. It's a drumstick. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You've got £300. A drumstick. It's one of those. It's sort of a stripy one on a. I was thinking ice lolly for some reason, but no, it's a little stripy one on the stick, isn't it? They're really good. They are.
Yeah, they're so delicious.
Love those as a kid. Cyberspace and Earth getting that one wrong, dropping that down to 0, I'm afraid, but do keep answering. Still pennies available for all your correct answers. Shadowmane, let's go on. Question number 4 is worth £500. An aerial work platform is regularly known by what other name? Lime collector, cherry picker, plum decider, grape chooser.
Cherry picker. Final answer.
The right answer, you won £500. Racing through here, Shadowmane, not wasting any time. I've got to take a minute to have a sip of my cider. No drama in the lobby. Everyone who played that, who was still in, is still in and getting it right. Nicely done. Now, Shadowmane. Been racing through so far, no drama. Question number 5 is worth a guaranteed £1,000 with a right answer. You leave with nothing if you want, but you have got all 4 lifelines still available, and of course you can walk away if you like. Have a look. Question number 5 for a guaranteed £1,000. Which of these is an album released by hip-hop artist Snoop Dogg? Doggy Style, Mutt approach. Hound method. Pupper technique.
This is absolutely brilliant, but it's doggy style. Final answer.
So right answer, you won £1,000. Well played.
Hey.
Smoke weed every day. Was that
How
Snoop
is
Dogg?
that song?
I don't know if it's off the album. That song is. What is that song called? It's the only line I know from that song. I'm not really into Snoop Dogg, but I know the riff is dum, 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 Snoop Dogg, and then he says that. But I'm not that. It may come as a surprise to you. Snoop Dogg is not really in my wheelhouse of music that I particularly listen to on a regular basis. This may come as a surprise to some, but it's just not my cup of tea. Anyway, Shadowmane, up to £1,000. No drama so far. And not much drama going on there in the lobby. Plenty of right answers. I think we've got a couple of people who are maybe AFK or just sitting this one out. We've got Jers Puzzle down in Cyberspace on 4 out of 5. And everyone else still lit in green. 5 out of 5, setting your base bonus at 125 pennies. So good start. Ben will tell us he thinks Snoop Dogg is overrated. I'm not qualified to say Snoop Dogg is overrated or not, because I'm not familiar enough with his music. Lingo Maniac, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. If you wanted to join in, Lingo, incidentally, you can do by typing in the code OAVY. You won't be able to get any bonuses because the game has already started, but you can get 10 pennies for every correct answer. So if you want to play, that's how you join. Shadowmane, you're doing well. £1,000, no drama so far. That would be Lingo Maniac joining the game. All 4 lifelines still intact, guaranteed £1,000. No matter what else happens, you leave with at least that amount. Question number 6, you might as well have a go at, is worth £2,000. Have a look, let me know what you'd like to do. Carol Smiley and Jenny Powell were both co-presenters on which game show? Supermarket Sweep, The Generation Game, Wheel of Fortune, The Price is Right.
Okay, now I think I've gotten into a bit of a situation. I know who they both are, I'm just trying to remember what they're from. Oh. You mind if I ask you on this then?
You want to ask me?
Yes.
Okay, here's what I think. I'm pretty sure, and I don't pretend to be an absolute expert on game shows, there are far more people here more qualified to talk about game shows than I am, but Carol Smiley I'm not sure about, but I'm about 90% sure that Jenny Powell hosted Wheel of Fortune, because when I implemented it, I used that particular iteration of the theme tune when it was hosted by, not Bradley Walsh, it was the one after Bradley Walsh, I want to say Nick somebody, maybe? But I'm pretty sure Jenny Powell did. It wouldn't surprise me if Carol Smiley did. I don't know that Supermarket Sweep had co-presenters. The Price is Right was generally Brucey, and then he had some... Yeah, he had sort of ladies when he used to say, flash the cash, but I don't recall them being anybody big. Carol Smiley and Jenny Powell, both sort of household names. The Generation Game I haven't seen since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, so I couldn't recall, but I'm about 80% that it's Wheel of Fortune. About 80%, and that's my final answer. John Leslie is the name I'm after, Matt the Ref, thank you very much. John Leslie was the one
thank you, Ben. I think that clears away some of the tension, because I've not seen Generation Game. Supermarket Sweep and Price is Right they don't usually have co-presenters, so I'll take Wheel of Fortune, final answer.
Lock it in, because you've asked me, I get nothing in my log. Computer, can you please reveal, is C the right answer? Yes! Excellent. 6 days from school watching Wheel of Fortune at 2:30 on ITV, obviously, coming back to me for when I was younger. That's when it was airing for the first time, or whatever time it was on. But yes, Carol Smiley and Jenny Powell co-hosting Wheel of Fortune. And thank you, Matt, for confirming. John Leslie was the name I was struggling for there. Let's take a look at the lobby. Noel Hypo, ABME, and Tadaru all getting that one wrong. You set your bonus at 125 pennies, but do keep answering because you get 10 pennies for every question that you get right. Still plenty of solid green lights there. Players on 6 for 6, and Tao walking away on that one, setting a bonus at 125. Shadowmane, you're still flying through here. You've used up one of those lifelines, but still 3 of them left. Question number 7 is worth £4,000. You lose 1,000 if you're wrong. Have a look at this. Let me know what you'd like to do. Question 7 of a possible 15. For what does the A stand for in the abbreviation ASCII? Accent, American, automatic, alternate.
Oh no. Oh wow. I swear I've seen this abbreviation somewhere. The American. No, I can't give bias, and it has been so long since I've seen this. I've got to take Ask the Audience. There's.
Okay, that's fine. That's what your lifelines
Help
are there
me.
for. Audience, even if you've already answered, remember you must answer again to be included in this poll. Let's get Shadowmate up to £4,000, either in public chat or into whispers. Here's the question. For what does the A stand in the abbreviation ASCII? Is it accent, American, automatic, or alternate? It's worth £8,000, or £4,000 rather. All vote now. And again, please do vote even if you've already answered in the lobby game. And if you're not in one of the lobby games, you can still answer this question. It will still count your vote. Do get them in. You've got about 10 seconds to get them in now. Um, 7% think accent, 59% think American, 18% think automatic, 14% thinking alternate. This is based off a response of 27 players who have contributed to that poll. It's not a huge majority, but it is a majority. Does that help, Shadowmane?
Yeah, because I was thinking something along the lines of American society for or of something. So yeah, thank you, audience. American is my final answer.
It's the right answer. You just won £4,000. Yeah, it's I don't know if it's society. It's American Standard Code for Information Interchange is what it is. It's your basically your character codes. So stuff what's on a keyboard.
That would explain it.
So people talk about ASCII tables. Yes, there we go. A few people getting that one wrong there. Natter, Jack, Matt, Arun, Colo, and Ben. You drop back to 125. Your bonus with the wrong answer. Do you keep playing though? 10 pennies for every correct answer. Mr. Vertigo and Lupine choosing to walk on that one, setting your bonus at 150 pennies. And again, do continue to answer. Still got quite a few players in live play, including Shadowmane. Question number 8 is worth £8,000. You have got 2 lifelines left. You've got that double dip. You can still phone a friend. You do lose £3,000 with the wrong answer. You can walk away, but have a look as we get to the midpoint. Question number 8 is worth £8,000. Copy Luwak is a unique process that uses civet droppings as a base for what foodstuff? Wine, coffee, hard candy, chocolate.
Well, I must say, I've never heard of it. And the word unique is giving me some very interesting thoughts. It could be any of these 4 in hindsight. But, God, I hate having to burn lifeline after lifeline, but I really can't decide between 2, so I need... And I don't feel confident enough to use double dip, so I've got to take the phone a friend.
Okay, Prug, Shapes, or Oni were your options. Who would you like to call?
I'd like to call We Like Shape.
Shapes, okay. We'll get Shapes up on the line. 30 seconds to tell them the question and the 4 possible answers and hopefully ascertain some sort of response from them. And yeah, that's about all there is to it. We'll get them on the line. If they're about. I see them in the general voice chat. I'm sure they'll drop down in just a moment. Maybe watching on a bit of a delay. There's a Shapes in the green room. Let's bring them into the broadcast studio. Shapes.
Hello.
Hi, Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Hi there.
Hi there. We've got Shadowmane here. Shadowmane's doing rather well, but has come a little bit stuck on this question. It's worth £8,000. The next voice you'll hear will be Shadowmane. He'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of those is worth £8,000. All right, Shapes.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Shadowmane, lots of luck. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Okay, Shapes. Kopi Luwak is a unique process that uses civet droppings as a base for what foodstuff? Wine, coffee, hard candy, or chocolate?
I'm pretty sure it's coffee, because it's like they swallow the beans, they go sort of through the civet drops them, and then through having been through their digestive system, it sort of makes some improvement to the coffee that comes from them.
Alright, thanks, Shapes. You're a real pet.
Shape sounds like he knows his stuff. Is that of some help?
Yes, it gives a whole new term to the saying all natural, so
It certainly does.
I'll take coffee as my final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £8,000. Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't. If I didn't know that one, but if I'd been pressured into having a guess, I would probably have said coffee as well. I do know they do make coffee that has been digested. Stephen Fry tells a story on QI about how I think it was Prince Charles once gave him a bag of. Alan Davis makes a joke. It's the truth. Prince Charles once gave you a bag of coffee made of weasel shit, and Stephen Fry, no, it was made of Cambodian weasel vomit. So I do know that they make coffee in slightly strange ways. But yeah, I wouldn't have known that one. I have to say, I've never heard of Kopi Luwak either. But there we go. Every day's a school day. And Reese walking away on that one, setting their bonus at 175 pennies. Well done there. Still got quite a few players left in live play who are 8 for 8. And still plenty of players who are on 6s and 7s in the wings. Shapes, Oni, Odd Garrett, Prue, Claire, Samson, Nexinator, Innis, Kirstuken, and Brand New Halo, all 8 for 8 and going strong. As for you, Shadowmane, £8,000 past the halfway mark. Now 2 away from that next big milestone of £32,000. You have got that double dip lifeline that could be all important a bit later on. Question number 9 is worth £16,000 with a correct answer. You don't have to play, but have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Leslie Lawson is the birth name of which media personality? Lulu, Suggs, Caprice, Twiggy.
I think I've heard of... Isn't Lulu the singer?
I can't possibly answer because you've used Ask the Host already. I'm bound by the contract of the game. Worth a try, but unfortunately...
It's a loophole.
I'm unable to confirm or deny.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure that it's Suggs. Don't know who Caprice is. I think... This is a problem. I'm gonna end up...
Do lose 7 if you're wrong. You can walk, you can double dip. If you double dip, you cannot walk. £16,000 if you're right, you lose 7,000 if you're wrong. Double dip is available, though it would take away your ability to walk away, though it would give you 2 bites of the cherry.
Well, I don't know when I'm going to be in this chair again. I might as well use it, and I do love the music for it, so... What the heck? Double dip.
Just confirm for me, if you use double dip, you cannot walk away from the question.
I might as well use it. Let's do this.
Okay. Leslie Lawson is the birth name of which media personality? A. Lulu, B. Suggs, C. Caprice, D. Twiggy. Can I have your first answer, please?
My first answer is going to be Lulu. Lock it in.
Lulu is not the right answer.
Oh, okay. That puts a spin on things.
Clock is back on. You cannot walk away at this point. You are bound by the game. You must give me a second answer. B. Suggs, C. Caprice, D. Twiggy. I'll give you a few extra seconds to think.
God, this is horrible. I don't believe it sounds like... Because Suggs sounds like a man's name. And Caprice... Oh, I hate this tension. I'm gonna... Twiggy, final answer. Just go. Just cut the seal now.
You said the magic words. Twiggy is the right answer. You just won £16,000. Well played. Oh, that clutch double dip there, but it is paid off. £16,000. Yeah, you're right. Suggs, I think, is the lead singer of Madness, if memory serves. The other one I didn't know, and I must confess I don't know who Leslie Lawson is. I mean, I would have guessed Lulu as well, based off of what was there. But Caprice and Twiggy are models, according to Claire in the chat. Thank you very much for the extra info. Let's take a look at our lobby, see who you've out-survived. Prugs, Innis, and brand new Halo all getting that one wrong, dropping back to 125. Kurstuken and Oni choosing to walk away on that one with 200. And we've still got Shapes and... okay, yes, I was right. The colours were wrong. Zeus, welcome to the game. That is what changes all the colours. That's a very small bug, which is not a particularly dramatic bug, but I do need to fix it. Welcome to the game, Zeus. Lovely to have you with us. Shapes, Odd Garrett, Claire, Samster, and the Nexonator are still 9 for 9. Now, Shadowmane. Big moment coming up. You've got £16,000, and I would hate for you to lose it. If you give me a wrong answer to this next question, you do lose £15,000 and you drop back to 1,000. But if you give me a right answer, you are guaranteed to leave with at least £32,000. You are all out of lifelines. You don't have to play, but take a look. Question number 10 for that guaranteed £32,000. The Marco Polo Bridge incident was a 1937 battle that took place in which present-day country? Russia, Japan, Iran, China.
This is the problem. I feel like I have a slight inkling. But I'm also remembering the last couple times I was up here. This is the fourth.
What's your slight inkling?
My inkling is China, but I am.
Where's that come from? Sort of tucked away in your mind palace of knowledge.
Because wasn't that where Marco Polo was? He was an explorer who came from Spain, right? And didn't he wind up in China? This is scarce knowledge, and I don't know if it's enough to push me on. And the last couple times I played this game in the hot seat, I lost £7,000 and £1,000 respectively.
Oh, was that in version 1?
In version 1, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is it? I don't know if I could face losing 15 grand.
It would sort of add to the collection, but with a writer, if it's right, I don't know why I'm holding a pair of pliers. That looks rather threatening. I'm just sort of fiddling with them. But a right answer is worth a guaranteed £32,000. The Marco Polo Bridge incident was a 1937 battle that took place in which present-day country? A. Russia, B. Japan, C. Iran, D. China. You don't have to play. It's up to you. I am going to need to slightly press you for an answer.
I know. You know what? Life is meant to be lived. And if I lose 15 grand, at least I get a Doom jingle that goes rather well with it. So, final answer, China.
So you say you'd lost 1,000 and 7,000 in version 1.0?
Yes, I lost 7,000 on a Spice Girls question, and I lost 1,000 on a question about mathematics over spelling tests.
I'm afraid that 2.0 is going to buck that trend. You've just won £32,000. Well played. I have no idea where that came from. Absolutely.
I'm shaking.
Digging it out of the corners of your mind. It's the right answer, yeah. The Marco Polo Bridge incident, 1937, in what is now modern-day China. Very, very well played, Shadowmane. You catch your breath. Let's take a little look at the lobby. Odd Garrett, Samster, Nexonator all walking away on that one. Claire getting that one wrong, dropping back to 125. Odd Garrett, Samster, and Nexonator banking out 225 plus the 90 they've already earned. Potential to win some more. Just Shapes remains. He who remains. It is We Like Shapes in the lobby. 10 out of 10. Neck and neck with you, Shadowmane. And you're there. You are guaranteed £32,000. No matter what else happens, you leave with at least that amount of money converted into the local currency of pennies, of course. You are now 5 away from a virtual £1,000,000. Can't lose on this question, so you might as well play it. You are out of lifelines, but still, you might as well play this one. There's nothing to lose. Have a look at question number 11. It's worth £64,000. In standard algebraic chess notation, what letter represents the knight? H, K, S, N.
I'm trying to see, because I don't know much about chess algebra.
Sure.
Let me see if I can logic this out.
Okay.
I think the N might be the bishop because of the diagonal in it. I think H might be the castle or the rook, however you want to call it, because of how straightforward it seems. K, I believe, could be the king or the queen, but this is purely hyperbole, so that leaves me with S, and it does seem to fit with the kind of movements that a horse can take, 2 in one direction, 1 in the other. And it's like you say, I've got nothing to lose. If I get this wrong, if I get this wrong, it's been a great day, but I'd like to say S would be my final answer.
You had £32,000.
And I've still got it.
You have still got £32,000. The correct answer is N. I loved your logic. I loved the logic you went with there. It was to do with the shapes of the letters. It was a beautiful loop of logic to go for, but sadly not how chess notation works. K is king because it's a more senior piece, and obviously knight also starts with a K. I think H is there as a red herring because it looks like a horse, but it is very much a knight, not a horse. And so I believe they take the second letter in the word, so you get N for knight. S would... I don't know that S is used. I do watch a little bit of chess on Twitch, actually. I know exclamation mark is a good move. So I don't think I can remember, but yes, N was the right answer for knight. Oh, but, hey, great performance there, Shadowmane. Up to £32,000. £32,000 and no further, but you've broken through that boundary, and you've done a splendid job. It's been great having you here. Have you had a good time?
I've had a wonderful time, Ben. It's so good to play Millionaire 2.0 in the hot seat at last.
Excellent. Well, it's been great having you here, and we'll see you again in the future, I hope, soon. And, of course, we look forward to your pack the next time we play Millionaire in a few weeks' time.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
I hope everyone enjoys that pack as well.
We'll look forward to seeing that in due course. Shadowmane, very well played. £32,000.
Thank you.
Love a chess notation question. Not that I know much about it, but of course the game does continue from this point on. We have to play out the pack. Shapes is still going strong on 11 out of 11. 4 more questions in this pack from PL Jogging to play out. And Mithers, welcome to the stream. OAVY, if you want to join in for these last 4 questions before we try and beat the B at the end of the night. Lots of ticks going on there. Plenty of players on 10 at this point. So remember, you get your bonus plus your number of questions times 10 in pennies. Let's go on as we go into turbo mode. Question number 12, which would have been worth £125,000. Take a look at this. Which of these institutional logos features a fleur-de-lis? A, the Boy Scouts, B, the Trades Union Congress, C, the World Athletics, or D, the Royal Air Force? Answer now. 60% going for A and 60% bang on the money. Yes, fleur-de-lis features in the Boy Scouts logo and none of the others. 10 pennies if you got that one right, or in Shapes' case, increasing his bonus, 12 out of 12. Can he go all the way? Just 3 questions left in this pack. Let's go on to question 13. It's a £250,000. Have a look at this. Oh, that's a big burger. The £250,000. That's a big burger. Have a look. Taupe, or possibly taupe, is a colour whose name is derived from the French word for what mammal? Otter, mole, beaver, bison. Answer now. Might be taupe, taupe, taupe. These cues are right up my strasse. Taupe, or taupe. Rhymes with Pope. Taupe, as in Pope. 46% going for B, 46% correct. Mole is the right answer. Hello, Zeus. Welcome to the stream, formally. You stop it. You stop that at once. Let's take a look how you got on. Zeus getting that one right, as did Colo, Kirstuken, Lupine, Innis, Tau, Nexonator, Arun, Claire, Jurs, Oni, and Shapes. Shapes 13 out of 13. 2 away from doing the lobby million. Big old bonus if you can do that, Shapes. 2 questions to go. Here's the next, the £500,000. Jeffrey Archer is the creator of a series of novels featuring which of these detectives? Harry Hole, William Warwick, Easy Rawlins, Sally Lockhart. Answer now. I think I know this one. I'm torn between 2. I think it's either A or C. And there's none of the above. It's William Warwick. 40% of you. Look at that. 40-40-20 split. William Warwick. I haven't read Jeffrey Archer for a long time. Certainly never read anything with William Warwick in it. I read Not a Penny More, Not a Penny Less. That was a good book. Jeffrey Archer was, of course, famous for his novels and his jail sentence. Let's take a look. Oh, Shapes throwing in the towel on that question there, walking away, setting the bonus up at 350 pennies, plus the 130 you've already earned from questions. Could make that 140 if you can get the question number 15 right, Shapes. Jack, Garrett, Prugs, Claire, Cycle Space, Lupine, Kirstuken, Brand New Halo, Mr. Vertigo, and Colo also getting that one right. One more question this evening then is question number 15, the £1 million. Take a look. Another Pope question at the end. In 1956, which sovereign was the last person to receive a golden rose from the Pope? Elena, Queen of Italy, Charlotte of Luxembourg, Ferdinand II, Donna Isabel. Answer now. What is with your ex tonight? Is that going to be our raid message? Jack Wilfred's ex? Possibly. Plurality with B. Charlotte of Luxembourg, which is the right answer. Well done to the 37% of you who gave me B, Charlotte of Luxembourg. Was that 2 Pope questions on question 15 tonight? That's odd coincidence if that's the case. Shapes not getting this question there, so sits at 13 out of 15, but a great effort from the big guy there. Oni, Jack, Jurs, Claire, AB, me, Lupine, Kirstuken, Colo, and Ben all getting that one right. And high scores, looks like 14 is going to be the high score. Colo again with 14, Kirstuken with 14, Claire with 14, and that's it. So 14 the highest score, very well played, and I will add those pennies to your accounts. Now, there we go, let's refresh the app and bring you all up to date. That is it for Millionaire. I still haven't done closing credits for this. I tend to just play the soundtrack at the end. But we've got to beat the B first of all. So we should do that. We definitely should do that. And then I'll play the Millionaire music at the end. We're going to beat the B tonight. And so I need to load that up, which means I need to go to the BRB screen. I need to go to the Just Cam screen, actually. And stop the build right there. Can I... Let's stop the build there. Data's been written to drive, so that's fine. Thank you very much to Jogging, PL Jogging, for that question pack. Really, really nice little question pack there. And thanks once again to Toot as well for proofing it for us. Really lovely stuff. And well done to Shadowmane as well. £32,000 going your way. Nicely done. And here I am. So did I open that one? Apparently I did, but it's all the way over there. Did I open it twice? I did. What are we doing tonight? I fancy some Time Shock tonight. So 118 is what it's going to be. It's the Time Shock Beat the Bee. Beat the Time Shock Bee. And incidentally, I need to give Quizzle some pennies because he cashed in 500 pennies last time we were here. So I need to give those out. I'm going to give everyone a bonus as well. I'll call it a Time Shock bonus since that's what we're doing. Time Shock 13, just 13 pennies if you would like to claim them. While you claim those and I shuffle up the cube, I can do continuity. Tomorrow night, our great friend Ash the Bash is going to be hosting on his channel. He's going to be doing Secret Fortune and All Clued Up by the looks of it. Wednesday. Oh no, that's 31st of August. Oh, I beg your pardon. Outright and Relativity. I beg your pardon, I was looking at the wrong week. Outright and Relativity. So do go give Bash a little follow if you're not doing so already. Outright and Relativity with him tomorrow, which would be a good one to get and a good one to see. All original from Bash. And then Friday, Redacted and Question Mark. Same channel, both at 8 p.m. Looks like an all original lineup from Bash this week. So definitely go give him a follow. Great chap as he is. And Outright is still the best. I'm biased. I said it. Outright is my favourite. I think it's awesome. So bonus available there. 32 players have claimed the Time Shock bonus of 13. There is a prediction going on if I'm going to beat the bee. 1 minute 18 to solve the Rubik's Cube. I'm going to stop the bonus right there. Refresh the app. Bet your micro pennies. I'm going to give Quizzle his 500 before I forget. 500 Quizzle 83. Cash and 500 pennies. Award pennies. There we go, Quizzle. They're going to you. So this is a micro penny bet because you bet with your micro pennies in Twitch chat. It's not the fruit machine that uses pennies directly. So that's Ash tomorrow and Friday. Topper. Let's give Topper a little plug. And on his stream schedule, Sunday night at 8 p.m, he's going to be doing Slam packs by MPL Dart, Dogfish and Oni. Apparently, Sunday the 28th of August at 8 p.m. That is with Topper One Gaming. Slam all night. Do go give him a follow as well. As for me, a reminder, I'm not streaming on Saturday. It's mine and Mrs. Flush's 5th wedding anniversary, so we're having a bit of a do. But those of you who've been around a while will know that my wedding anniversary and my birthday are back-to-back. So my birthday on the 26th, wedding anniversary on the 27th. Normally I do my birthday stream on the Saturday night, which tends to be a slightly busier night anyway. But that's actually our anniversary, so we're having a bit of a do and having some friends around. So there won't be a stream that night, but instead I'm going to be doing my birthday stream on Thursday this week. It's going to have Hacker by Clive. It's going to have Red Herrings by Topper, which I proofed earlier on and is just lovely. Really lovely Red Herrings pack from Topper. And it's going to have Risky Business from me, which is and a slightly self-indulgent pack from me. I know Colo proofed that earlier on, gave me some really useful feedback, so thank you to Colo for that. But yeah, fun games. Well, Hacker's a bit serious, but then Red Herrings and Risky Business, birthday stream. It's just going to be fun. I can't guarantee I'll wear a hat, but it's that's going to be my birthday party anyway, my online birthday party. I don't know. I'll try and think of if I'm going to do anything special for it. I don't think so, just some fun games. So, but if you want to come and celebrate my birthday on Twitch, it'd be lovely to see you. That's this Thursday at 8 p.m, and then I'm away on Saturday. I'm going to be back next Tuesday with Cryptex. Cryptex coming around quite quickly again. Cryptex and the Pyramid next Tuesday. So double bill, which is unusual for a Tuesday. We normally only play one game on the new setup, but they're both shorter games. So Cryptex and the Pyramid. Cryptex, I want to say, comes from Quizzle. Is it Quizzle? Yes, Quizzle, and Oni has written the Pyramid, and 8 Minky has proofed both of those, so thank you very much to 8 Minky in advance. And Wordle at the beginning, Twitch Plays Wordle. So that's next Tuesday if you're around for that. Now, the poll has expired. Did we get the cursed ratio? Someone seemed to suggest we got the cursed ratio, but we'll have to find out. So, beat the bee time. Betting in micro pennies, not full fat pennies, but of course remember you can cash them in, and if you win, you double up your micro pennies, and micro pennies can be worth real full fat pennies as well if you cash them in with the machine, but I have to do them manually. So there's a bit of variety. Fruit machine is real pennies, and beat the bee is micro pennies. Keep things varied. So, we're going to go raid in a minute as well. Probably going to raid Mad Black. I don't think I've raided Mad Black before. Mad Black is a worm speedrunner, another worm speedrunner. So, we think we're going to go and raid them in just a minute with the raid message, Jack Wilfred's X. That'll be our raid message. So, before we go and raid Mad Black, raid OQL could do. I need to try and beat the bee. This is not the start of it. Incidentally, I'm just getting the VLC loaded up. So, if you're playing along at home, you've got your cubes ready. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. Beat the bee. I'm really warm tonight, so I'm actually I'm a bit sweaty, which is not giving me a great grip on the cube here. But we've got off to a reasonable start. But the problem is I don't know this track well enough to know if I'm ahead or not. With Flight of the Bumblebee, I know if I'm ahead at any point because I know where the sort of the hit points are, if you like. This one, I don't know quite so well. Boom. Easy. 10 to start for 50 seconds. Thank you, Ernie. Oh, I'm on form. I'm going to have to start short. I'm going to find some shorter tracks. I'm becoming predictable. Yes, beat the bee tonight. And, well done if you've earned some micro pennies. If you want to cash those in for full fat pennies, then you can do that. Woo, bonus micro pennies. Use it to highlight the message. Nice, let's see the details. 52% of you thought I'd lose, 48% thought I'd win. Well, that's sort of how the micro penny spread went. 15, actually, more people thought I'd win, but more pennies bet on a lose there. So micro pennies bet on a lose there. So nice. Nice to play. Minute watch. See, the minute watch is actually about 2 minutes. It's not a minute unless you're playing it obscenely too fast. But yeah, there it is. But always open to new suggestions for that. And hello, Score Count. Welcome to the stream at the end. We are going to go and raid Mad Black because we've not raided them before. And we're going to say hashtag Jack Wilfred's X. But I'm going to spell it right. And we're going to have an apostrophe in it, even though you don't have that in hashtags. Jack Wilfred's X. There we go. Thank you all so very much for playing this evening. It's been wonderful having you here. Thank you to our question writers, to our, so that's Innis and PL Jogging, to our proofers, Proofer 2, who's proofed both packs, to our hot seat players, Ben Justice and Shadowman, congratulations on your wins this evening, and to all of you for playing along at home, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. You have been watching Game Night with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm going to be back with my birthday stream this coming Thursday, Hacker, Red Herrings, Risky Business. It's going to be a great night. I might rustle up some extra special things as well. Maybe Fruit Machine and Beat the Bee. We'll have to wait and see. In the meanwhile, we're going to raid Mad Black and we're going to say Jack Wilfred's X. Until next time, be absolutely splendid and wonderful and marvellous to each other out there. I've been Royal Flush. You've been watching Game Night. Until next time, take care, peace out, and good night.